Have you ever wondered how the gold prices rise and fall? Is demand the only factor for that? No doubt it's one of the factors, but there are several other factors that affect the gold prices. Hi, this is Manisha. Let's decode the real factors that make the gold prices rise and fall, both globally and in India. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how the gold reacts to inflation, interest rates, global events, and even emotions. So let's start the video. Gold is one of the oldest forms of money. Even before the currencies existed, gold was used as a medium of exchange and a symbol of wealth. But even today, when the world moves towards digital money and stocks, we have cryptocurrencies and all, gold still plays a special role, and our parents still trust it more than any other asset class. So, what's so special about this asset? Let's see what drives gold demand and its prices. First is safe haven asset. When uncertainty rises, people rush to gold for safety, especially during the economic downturns and geopolitical events, like when there's a war, a political issue, or financial crisis. People panic and pull their money out of the risky assets like stocks and put it in the safer assets like gold. As we have seen during the COVID-19 and Russia Ukraine war, gold gets a quick boost because people are nervous about the global stability. Because countries are mutually reliant on each other through shared systems of trade, finance, and politics. Means an event in one place creates a domino effect everywhere else. Second is inflation. When inflation rises, money loses its purchasing power, and people start buying gold to protect the real value of their wealth, which makes gold a natural hedge against the inflation, and it increases its demand and eventually the prices too. Another factor is interest rate. When interest rates fall, bank FDs and bonds pay you less, and therefore you find other assets like gold more attractive, which increases their demand and their prices too. In the same way, when the rates rises, you find bonds more attractive, which decreases the gold's demand and its prices. Next factor is exchange rate. Gold is priced in US dollars globally. So when the dollar weakens, gold becomes cheaper for investors holding other currencies and increases its global demand and pushes the prices up. And when dollar strengthens, gold becomes more expensive in other currencies, so its demand falls, pulling the prices down. For example, in India, a strong dollar also means a weaker rupee, and that makes importing gold costlier because it takes more rupees to buy the same amount of gold, which leads to higher domestic prices and sometimes lower demand locally. One of the factors is government policies and duties. Import duties, GST, and RBI regulations all impact gold's retail price. India is a major importer of the gold, so if import duty increases, gold prices increases domestically. Also, central banks around the world, including those of China, India, and Russia, have been increasing their gold reserves in the recent years. They do this to diversify their foreign exchange reserves and reduce their dependence on the US dollar. And when central banks buy such large quantities of gold, it creates additional demand in the global market and it increases the gold prices. It also signals that major economies expect long term uncertainty, which further attracts private investors towards gold as a safe asset. Last is seasonal and cultural demand, especially in India, from weddings to festivals like Diwali to inheritance and financial crisis. Gold is passed on to generations over generations, treated as a status symbol and kept safe as an emergency asset. So gold's value keeps changing because of a mix of economic, geopolitical, and emotional factors, from inflation and interest rate to exchange rate and cultural demand. It's not always about the price, it's about trust and stability. So the next time you see that the gold prices rise and fall, you will know that it's not random. It's a reflection of world's uncertainty and our belief in security. So that was all for this video. If you like the video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next one.